Hey, Iowa and New Hampshire, listen. Here's what's really happening in the 2020 race for president. The Democratic National Committee and the mainstream media have basically decided that Joe Biden or Elizabeth Warren will be your nominee for president. Tulsi Gabbard and a lot of smart people who have minds of their own stand in the way. This election is a choice between the same old crony capitalist policies or a new direction, between warmongers or an end to regime change wars. It's about putting people first over politics and service above self. It's time for new, bold leadership. It's time for Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard for president.
I'll close on this with just a little story, and then we'll open it up to Q&A, where I hear a lot from people, and I see social media comments. People are saying, well, I like you, Tulsi. I think you have a bright future. You're young. You can do a lot, but I don't know if you can win. So I think I'm going to vote for somebody else. Forgetting that the power of deciding who wins or loses these elections really is in your hand, not somebody else's. The pundits, the talking heads, the pollsters, the people who like to tell you how the election's going to turn out, forgetting that they don't actually get to make that call. You do. You do. And the way we send a wake-up call to Washington and to the nation is by reclaiming that power that we have through our votes, through our voices, and letting Washington know that we see how disconnected they are from the reality of the lives that we live all across this country. And we want change. How does that happen? That happens, yes, with hard work, but it only happens when people say, you know what? We know what we want for our future. And all the people on TV who are telling us what they think will happen don't get to make that call. We, the voters, do. And that's the choice that you have before you today, both as individual voters for the kind of leadership that you want to see, but you have the added responsibility and opportunity to decide what kind of message as a first in the nation state that you want to send to the nation. Given voters across the country don't get to have the kind of, grassroots individual conversations that we get to have here. I'm grateful that all of you take that responsibility seriously, which is why you're here tonight, sharing the most precious thing that any one of us has to give, which is time. So from me to you, thank you for your time. Mahalo.